Heyo, Omni Dogs and Omni Kittens. It's your old pal Omni Dog here with Essential Collected Editions for 2020, March 2020. And these are, as usual, here's the caveat. These are the books that I think are the really interesting ones, the really interesting collected editions that are coming out in March that you should be looking out for. And if you don't have, you should be grabbing. Totally subjective. You may be looking for something else. That's cool. These are the ones that I think are very interesting, and you will be the most interested in. So before I goof off anymore, go get a piece of cheesecake or something, let's go right to the video and let's see if I can do this right. Share screen. Yada-da. There we go. And the first one is, we're going for March 4th, 2020. That is Sean Murphy Gordon's Batman White Knight Deluxe. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for this in Deluxe because they like the story so much. And it is going to be coming out March 4th, which is in just a couple days. So there's your first one. Second one, this is Black Widow. And I don't think I can I make this any bigger, or will it pixelate? No, it looks okay. This is the Wade and Sam Nee collection, and it's already been out in thin trade paperback. This is the complete collection. The reason I think this is interesting is because it looks like a lot of elements have been taken from this book and put into the movie that's coming out this summer, Black Widow. This book is an excellent book. I loved this book, and I think if you haven't read it, you really need to read it. It is really good. Mark Waid and Chris Samnee do a great job in this book, telling the story of Black Widow's origins and what she had to go through and what she's going to do to the people that did the things to her to make her who she is. So I'm trying to be cryptic because I don't want to wreck it for you, but it's really great, and you need to get it because the movie's based on it. A lot of it, anyway. Power Pack Omni. Okay, here it is. For those of you that like Power Pack, they made you an Omni. I have no idea who, what, or where, or when Power Pack was. So this is beyond me, but it's important to some of you, so I put it up there. Uncanny XForce Reprint. This is still the first week of March, March 4th. Uncanny XForce is one of the books that got me into the Marvel Universe. This omnibus has been out of print and expensive for years, and it is now back in print the first week in March. Yes, you have to get this, even if you don't like Marvel Comics. I insist. It's awesome. Wonder Woman Spirit of Truth. This is a hardcover by Paul Dini and Alex Ross. This is also appears in the Superheroes Superheroes Absolute that collected all of those. But if you don't have that, this is an excellent book. Great writing, great art, fabulous depiction of Wonder Woman. So you should definitely think about getting this. The XMen Box Set. This is probably for completists, crazy people like Omar and all the other X-Men fanatics. I am on the fence about this. I feel like I own an awful lot of X-Men. This will have early Silver Age. It's a beautiful box. Omar, if you want to see it, has an overview of it on his channel, Near Mint Condition. If you want to know everything that's in it, I know from Omar that this does not have a lot of boxes printed of it. This is not 2 boxes. This is a show of what they each look like. Each side looks like. I don't know if I'm getting this yet. it seems like I might be double dipping a lot, but I may take a look at Omar's video myself to see exactly what's in this. I mean, it's got a ton of stuff in it, and the only reason I'm actually showing it is for you X-Men completists out there, and the fact that it's probably going to sell out within a reasonable amount of time. A week to 6 months, I don't know, but this thing's not going to be around for very long. But even though it's expensive, it's going to be popular. So that is that. And then Umbrella Academy Apocalypse Suite slipcase. This comes with a print and a slipcase. So these have been long out of print. These are not the same. This is not a reprint. This is a brand new thing with 50 pages of extra material. And it's going to be really cool. I'm not getting it because I own the original slipcases, but those of you who missed out on those slipcases, this is a good deal. This is a really nice thing to have. Umbrella Academy is a great thing, a great read, and there's going to be 3 slipcases. I will be getting the 3rd one because that's going to be Hotel Oblivion, and I don't have that one. It hasn't been printed yet. That's later in the year. Okay, so that's it for March 4th, and we go to March 11th. Bronze Age House of Mystery Omnibus. These are a lot of fun stories from the Bronze Age. This is volume 2. I could probably make that a little bigger. These are stories that DC put out. They're not super scary because they had to carry the code at that time. But I had a lot of fun with them back then, so you might too. So consider this book. And Kabuki Omnibus Volume 2. The oversized hardcovers are hard to find and out of print, especially like volumes 3 and 4, I think. 4's been hard to find forever. But now they're Dark Horse is putting them out in nice soft cover omnis. And this is volume 2. So if you've ever wanted to experience Kabuki, this is your chance. This black box, I don't even know if I can make it bigger that it'll look that good that you can tell. There we go. Wicked and Divine, the final volume in Wicked and Divine. And it does look like 2 books there to me. So I'm not sure. Let me check really quick. Wicked and Divine. Let me see what it says exactly about Wicked and Divine. It's book 4. It's the final book. Collects the Wicked and Divine 34 through 45, all 6 specials and extras. So I think this is going to be a 2-volume set. It retails for $65. So it's going to be, yeah. So this looks like it's going to be a 2-volume set. So of course I love Wicked and Divine, so I will be getting this. And that is it for March 11th, the week of March 11th. We move on to March 18th. This is the Baltimore Omnibus Volume 2. You saw how fast Omnibus Volume 1 went out of print. I don't know what that means for Volume 2, but if you've got Volume 1, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd get this right away. I didn't upgrade. I just kept with the regular hardcovers. But this is a great series, and you should definitely think about it and think about getting it sooner rather than later because Dark Horse tends to underprint. This appeals to no one but me. Dazzler, Marvel Masterworks. This is the nuttiest thing ever written, and I can't wait to read it. Dazzler it was much different back when she was created. She was a disco singer, and her powers are light and her voice. Now they've modernized her and made her a much more effective X-Man. But back then, I just get a kick out of the fact that she was using her disco powers. So I'm going to put on some ABBA and read this book. I know this appeals only to me, but maybe there's some of you out there that want to read some Bronze Age funny. I don't know. I just got a kick out of it. So I don't know that I actually recommend this to you, but this is interesting to me. Now this is very interesting to me because this is volume 3 of Trees by Warren Ellis. We're on March 18th, by the way, if I didn't say that. This is March 18th. We started with Baltimore, Dazzler, and this is Trees, volume 3. We've been waiting forever for this, so this is a must-get. And the last thing for this week is Pretty Deadly, The Rat. I like Kelly Sue DeConnick's run on this book. I think it's really interesting, and with great art, and by Emma Rios. And I dig this book a lot. And that is it for March 18th. Then we hit the heavy stuff. At the end of the month, you should be holding on and saving up because we have a lot of stuff coming out. The Amazing Spider-Man, the JMS Omnibus Volume 2. This is a big omnibus for a lot of you. I just kept my original hardcovers, but I totally understand those of you who want to upgrade or just own this. This is a famous run. It's coming out in 3 covers, and I have them. There's the second cover, and there's the tiny third cover. And those are the 3 covers. Yoink, 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 yoink. So that's an omnibus that's coming out. Then another omnibus that's coming out. I couldn't find, this is the Black Widow omnibus. These are her original tales when she was dressed like a French debutante spy. Not even close to that. Cover right there doesn't depict what she was like at first. She had like a little French thing with a little veil and a cocktail dress and everything. So these are her first adventures. This is the DM variant. I couldn't find a picture of the regular cover, but it's coming out in 2 covers also. So if you want to know more about Black Widow, these were fun Silver Age, Bronze Age stories. It's going to be one of those things, just her appearances. So it's not going to be one. Some are going to be a couple of arcs, 3 arcs, 1 arc. It's going to be her appearances dating from, I think, Silver Age. It feels like she showed up in Iron Man, either in Tales of Suspense or in an Iron Man book. You don't need to correct me in the comments. It's not that important because all that matters is this is Black Widow, and these are her early appearances. Okay, we're on March 25th. Next is the unusual crossover of Black Hammer and Justice League by Jeff Lemire. And this is put out by DC, and it just said HC. So I'm guessing it's a regular hardcover, which is kind of too bad. I wish it was a deluxe, but it looks like it's just going to be a hardcover. As both a Black Hammer and Justice League fan, I'm definitely picking this up. If it's got Black Hammer in it, I want to know about it, and you do too. If you're not reading Black Hammer, you need to drop everything and start reading Black Hammer because it's unbelievably great. Then the next book looks terrible because I haven't blown it up enough, is Batman Creature of the Night by Kurt Busiek. My friend Taylor Brown and I are really looking forward to this. This is a retelling of Batman, just like Kurt Busiek did with Superman, and giving him a really great retelling of his origin story. This is a great retell. I'm sure it's great. I have no idea. I haven't read any of it, but it's Kurt Busiek. It's Batman. It's got to be great. I can't wait to read this. This is coming out March 25th, and I believe it is going to be a deluxe. I'm not 100% sure on that. It had better be. I want to see this thing in deluxe format. I don't want it to come out in dopey hardcover format, but I'll get it no matter what. And that's really tiny. This is Postal Deliverance. This is the second in the series, Postal, that I love so much. I believe it's by Brian Hill now. He took over for Matt Hawkins. They co-created it, or Matt Hawkins created it, and Brian Hill came in and helped shape it and wrote a bunch of issues on, and I believe he's the author here. I love Postal, and I urge you to read the first series. It's amazing. And this is coming out March 25th also. And then there's our final book, the Wolverine reprint. This book has been out of print forever. It's big, big, big and thick. It's got Frank Miller and Chris Claremont writing in it. It's got tons of great stories in it. Tons of great stories in it about Wolverine, obviously. And I urge you, if you don't own it, to consider picking this up. This is an omnibus that's been out of print for way too long, going for silly money on the secondary market. And here's a big picture of the direct market variant. Oh, and it's only $100. That's nice. So you get your choice of which books you want to get. But I urge you to get Wolverine because it is really, really good. It's a ton of his good stuff. And that looks like we are done. So yeah, hey, here I am again. So there you go. Those are what I consider the essential collected editions of March 2020. I whipped through them pretty quick. So consider those. And now you know what's coming out in March. If I didn't list something that you really wanted, I apologize. As I said, these are the books that I'm really looking forward to. So feel free to comment, give me a like, and please subscribe. And as always, peace and love, peace and love. Thank you for watching.